So going into our next story here is Christian Bale basically saying that he is not going to be a part of the new Justice League movie. His quote here specifically from the article I got is, I have no information, no knowledge about anything. I've literally not had a conversation with a living soul. I understand that they may be making a Justice League movie. That's it. And it's a torch that should be handed from one actor to another. So I enjoy looking forward to what somebody else will come up with. Now, there have been kind of some rumors here and there that if Christian Bale was offered, say, like the same amount of money that Robert Downey Jr. was offered to keep playing as Iron Man, that he would retract that statement and be back as Batman. Whether there's Nolan involved or not. Like, that seems to be kind of the key. Like, oh, I'm done being Batman because Nolan was done being Batman. What do you feel is best for the character, like for Batman to continue on, like now? Like, should they try to get Christian Bale back on board, or
never in a million years? Never in a million years. I appreciate what Christian Bale did with the 3 films that he's done, but for this franchise to continue forward, I'm saying the entire Warner Brothers property, DC superheroes, to go forward, you have to have a new Batman.
Right.
You know, this is not a contiguous universe, which is the Robert Downey Jr. argument. So it's not a contiguous. It cannot be a contiguous universe, no matter how you scratch it.
Yeah.
You know, they are 2 separate things. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. You know, Christian Bale not coming back as Batman is a great thing, in my opinion. I don't think that he can. I don't think that he should. I don't think it would be right.
It's probably a good idea that there's going to be some type of new blood. Hopefully they don't mess up and get him to do that. Because I think after 3 movies, and especially doing something that won't match up with the Justice League film, because the whole Dark Knight trilogy won't match up with
like the tone of it and everything.
Well, and Heath Ross can explain it better than I can. But.
Well, you know, the Dark Knight trilogy has more of a realistic flair to it, whereas, you know, let's say the new Man of Steel has significantly more science fiction elements in it than the Batman universe as a whole. Like, it just can't handle it. Like, it will literally crumble under its own weight.
There's too much going on with that, yeah.
Yeah, there's too many inconsistencies with that to make a legitimate franchise fit together with, you know, that trilogy and this. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, and then the people that are saying, because I had read a couple stories on this earlier, too, saying that Christian Bale should stay on. Well, if Christian Bale doesn't stay on, then Joseph Gordon-Levitt definitely needs to pick up the reins with that, because that's what they left out in The Dark Knight, and then you can connect those 2 universes. And I'm like, why do you care? What we do need is someone that can pull off both the Bruce Wayne and the Batman character.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Christian Bale's voice in it wasn't terrible as the Batman, but, you know, it was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because Batman doesn't have to do that. You know, like let's take Kevin Conroy, for instance. You know, he played a very convincing, you know, lighthearted Bruce Wayne, and then when the Batman voice came in, it's a whole different story. It's still the same guy, you know, but it's a different tone, it's a different feel to it. You know?
Basically acting like 2 different characters, which you have to if you're Bruce Wayne and Batman.
I don't know who could be Batman. I really don't.
It's kind of like
Armie Hammer's name got thrown around for a while from the Lone Ranger, and I don't know. I don't know about that. But
I mean, I had doubts about Armie Hammer even playing as the Lone Ranger. Never mind Batman. It's
just the Lone Ranger in general, but that's a conversation coming.
I, for certain, even though I am a big Joseph Gordon-Levitt fan, I don't think I want to see him in that role.
He doesn't fit the part. He just doesn't fit the part. It's one of those. I don't think that he could be able to convince the whole law.
No,
you know,
maybe Nightwing. I don't know, but even then, it's still kind of.
A Dick Grayson character, I could definitely see him in. He almost has that exact look. I mean, he's so close to being there, it hurts.
Yeah.
You know, but he can't be Batman. I'm sorry.
And his name is Robin, remember?
Yeah. How about that little Easter egg? That was the cheapest. Don't even get me started on that. That's just so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.